everybody, and welcome back to Kirby and the... Wait, where'd my controller go?
I've stolen the controller.
You jerk! What are you doing? I thought this was a... Whoa!
Oh! I have destroyed. I have stolen the controller, and the universe has destroyed itself in the process.
Logan, you fool! You've messed with the natural order!
This is what happens when you don't have James, man, to stabilize the universe!
Okay, let's see if that... Nope.
Something's not right here.
Something doesn't seem right.
So yeah, as I was saying, you fool, why did you have to take the controller away from me? Waddle Dee's all sad now.
Waddle Dee isn't even here.
No, he's right here.
Oh,
got
there
captured.
he is.
Because he's actually... Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about that. Hype got kidnapped, which is why he's not here today.
Yep.
By King Dedede?
That sounds odd, even for him.
Yeah, really.
Hey, just damn it, let's go save Elfilin.
But in all seriousness, it's mostly in real life shenanigans on his end that why he will not be able to join us this time. But not that it means much, because all he's missing out is the desert level, and this here minigame is, which, you know, is probably the reason why Logan had to swindle the controller away from me, because I have absolutely no power over it.
Yep.
Can I voice this guy?
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Peter, step right up. Get your hands on the latest, greatest game in town. Tilt and roll, Kirby.
Hey.
Come and try it out sometime.
Title pending.
Thank you. So this is why I have
It's
to
still a
basically...
work in progress. Just stand in front of the game at my booth and press A to play.
Okay. So this is why I had to steal James's controller, because with the way we use Parsec, I don't believe James's gyroscope... Yeah, I don't believe his gyro controls can be read over Parsec. Maybe it can. I haven't bothered to test it. I'm lazy, and I wanted to play as Kirby for a little bit. So that's why I'm using my controller, which can read its gyro input since I'm the host, to play some Tilt and Tumble.
Pretty much.
You mean roll goal?
Tilt around and get to the star as fast as you can. So here I go.
Tilt and Tumble Light.
The best Legend of Zelda minigame.
I guess.
Especially on the GameCube where you don't have to deal with tilt control.
Yep, can I thread the needle? Yay.
You know, it would most likely be quicker if you could just, if you just stay the course.
Maybe it would have. But it looks like...
So that was round one.
And you only have to pay 1 coin.
What's next, sir?
Another one!
Round two.
Hey, you're pretty good at this game, Kirby. I've added a new difficulty for you. Give it a try.
If you dare. Fine. Pay another coin.
Now you have to control 2 Kirbys.
You gotta play 2 of them!
Well, you control 2 Kirbys. No, you only control the board. The board controls Kirby's fate.
That's fine.
By the way, you can put 1 Kirby in there and you will never escape.
Yep, so that's that done. We'll say, so far, so much better than the forced-in marble thing from Twilight Princess Wii.
Hey, screw you! That was in the GameCube original.
That was?
Yeah!
For some reason I thought it was a new thing for the Wii just to justify because of the Wii's actual gyro control.
Hey Kirby, turns out I was sitting on this one the whole time.
Oh.
You might wanna watch it first.
You guys don't have a poop say.
Oh my god.
The things that they made Patrick say on that show. I still think some of the early... Okay, this is the one that I'm probably going to be spending the most of my time on, by the way. Especially because we're not even at the heart part
It's
yet.
like the first 2 are baby difficulty, this one's just straight throwing you into the deep end.
Pretty much. It's also because it's technically, it's the last original puzzle of the 3 of them, so...
Yeah, wait, that's
they're going to throw in all the stops.
God damn it. Yeah, no, the other thing is that there's actually another difficulty that I'm going to try and show off. I'll go the bottom route this time.
The EX difficulty, even, because it's E-extra difficult.
Yeah, this difficulty is mainly designed to familiarize yourselves with these boards. And then they're going to start the... Yay! And then they're going to start adding the crazy...
Yeah.
It was 3rd try. Actually, no, it's probably actually my 5th try after all the early flub-ups I had.
Cool, you got 50 rupees.
So I've cleared all of Tilted Roll.
You did them all. Now do them again.
Which I will. It's not that long. Anyway, go for it.
Hey Kirby, we're putting live ammunition on the boards. Try it again.
So, I love how it shakes like a special challenge.
Hey, Peter, I made a special challenge for you.
Right,
And you're gonna play it, or so help me.
And like it. Alright, there you go. What's up, Icky? What special surprise?
Oh, and I have one more surprise for you.
Yeah?
Here's a special figurine of yours truly. As if you had to guess after the fact.
I'm gonna be honest. This has become... I mean this in the nicest way. This is starting to sound less like Patrick Warburton and more like the Conquistador's arch nemesis, Naked Fat Man.
What?
Oh,
Oh my god.
Naked Fat Guy.
Naked Fat Guy, that was it, yeah. Still shoving your nose where it doesn't belong. Alright, here we go.
Have fun. Now he's placed a whole bunch of little Gordos on the board.
AKA live ammunition.
These Gordos haven't seen their parents in weeks.
They're so tiny. They're like Gordo babies.
These are the ones that are supposed to grow up into the long, tall boys. Oh, come on.
No, they're supposed to grow into the thicker, rounder boys.
Now you're giving me a horrifying thought. How do Gordos reproduce?
You don't want to know.
Dang it. Okay, I need to go for that high score.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
Go,
This
go!
one's the easy one. Just speed run it.
Throw all
And-
caution to the wind. Flip the bitch.
See, this is why Super Monkey Ball is the best marble game.
I wish I could actually.
Well, no,
flip-
this is why Kirby Tilt and Tumble is the better game of the two, because that one at least lets you jump.
Monkey Ball!
I was about to say, I wish I could flip it like those puzzles in A Breath of the Wild, where you can just flip it upside
Where
down.
you could just roll it on the
completely-
underside.
and just completely
Yeah.
trivialize the entire puzzle.
They learned. There you
We
go.
learn from their mistakes, and they're not gonna repeat them.
And yeah, and by the way, yeah, if you get fast at this, real quick, that 500 coins, is that just a first clear bonus?
That's
or
a
can you
first
get
clear.
that-
It's a first clear bonus.
Darn, I was about to say, this would be an incredible way to grind up for coins very quickly.
You say that, and yet you haven't played the third board yet.
True.
Because that one has, like,
Whoop.
a consistent prize.
That is true, because it's the hardest...
The Kirbys cannot live without their respective twin.
Okay, come on.
They cannot live forever, you know.
Go.
What's
And
living?
Here we go. Here comes the tricky part.
Hey, Kirby, I'm on the clock here.
I misheard that as something dirty.
Damn it. Alright, that had to have given me the big bonus. Yay.
Keep
No.
your hands off that, mister. I'm saving that for Kate Dee.
What? And now, of course, the moment that
He
people have been
pays
waiting
top
for.
dollar.
Here we go.
What? I'm talking about my ice cream cone.
Yeah. Pervert.
You people have sick minds.
Okay, here we go.
Oh boy.
What am I
Oh,
doing?
jeez. But I look at it this way. Once we're done with this part, that'll be all there is to it. And careful how much of those coins you're wasting. You're gonna lose all that bonus you earned earlier.
No, you're not.
Also, I'm sorry. I was just laughing because of the little the mini Mr. Krabs chuckle that Doug had just given. Like a.
It costs 100 coins for each play, so careful.
No, it doesn't.
Did you not see it?
Does. It does
No.
count.
Oh wait,
It
let's
costs
Oh, the
five
fi-
points to
oh,
play.
You know what?
the
I was
base reward.
I was paying
I thought
attention at the
so,
other
too.
board. Never mind.
You silly.
Okay.
Would you
yes.
put it past them to be that big of cheapskates?
Would you expect honest Waddle Dee to run a gambling operation?
Yes.
But yes, as you see, if you can start getting consistent at this board, every time you clear it, you will get 100 coins, which, I mean, saving
Which
that.
should easily outnumber the amount of time you lose.
Oh, I take that as a challenge.
I mean, hey, if you have to lose this thing 50 times just to spend 100 coins.
Hey, Kirby, I don't take papers as payment.
Got it!
See, there you go.
Come to think of it, what even is this thing?
The deed to my house.
Oh,
And da-da.
I
I'll
only
take it.
accept
There we
cash,
go.
not credit.
Bam! 1,000 big ones.
nice.
1,099 biggies.
I like the cash.
There you go.
That's it. That's the entire game of Tilt and Roll Kirby.
On extra hard difficulty.
And y'all wonder why they didn't make an entire extended separate game based off this.
I would have liked.
Kirby, why do you always have to dump on my inventions? I guess that's not a huge surprise. After all, you are the good guy.
Random thought, I would not mind little minigames like this in Dream Course at some point.
Dream Course.
Or Dream Buffet, sorry.
I wouldn't mind him either.
I wouldn't mind that. I mean, honestly, I just want
Ooh,
a
rare
proper...
stones.
Oh, cool.
You get
Three
rare
rare
stones.
Take out the balloons.
But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm just thinking to myself, like, I really wouldn't mind a proper Tilt and Tumble 2. Because, you know, I thought that was a fun spin-off. It deserves a second wind.
So where's our bandana friend?
Especially now when gyroscope aiming is actually, you know, decent.
Yeah.
But with that all said, ladies and gentlemen, Kirby's had had enough fun with himself. It's time to bring back his friends.
And his
Do I
miniature
have to?
gumball clones.
We'll be back. Waddle doody. And we're back, everybody.
Yay.
Proper control has been restored.
Yay!
And the universe is all the better for it. Hopefully. No promises on that. So, now that we've done that, it's time to double check and make sure we got everything all situated. Especially now we got some rare stones to be spending.
We have a thingy to give him.
Right, because we kind of did have to end that last session on a bit of a rushed note, so we forgot to actually give this guy his papers.
We can get ourselves the chain bomb.
The homing bomb, I mean.
Yeah, the homing bomb.
Nice.
Which, yeah, I do agree with Iki. It is a much better alternative. And the Frosty Ice.
Well, let's go get to it.
I mean, chain bomb is a cool idea. It's just that remote bomb does it so much better.
Oh yeah, no, homing bomb is just, you know, it's pretty much just you give your bombs wheels and they target the nearest enemy. I mean, how could you not?
You know, wheels, a satellite dish,
Yeah.
and plasma, I guess.
Have you ever had a favorite homing tag? Have you ever had a favorite copy ability in these games, Doug?
That's a really good question.
There's a lot to choose from.
Next question.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say for me, I've always been partial to plasma or shock.
I don't. I think plasma is a bit too one note. It's
It's
just,
super useful for
charge up and press a button.
I do think that the later versions of Spark definitely are a better alternative to just Plasma, because they do, they add in the Spark, like the typical Spark ability from, like, the original Kirby games, while also adding in the element of Plasma, where you just whittle the control like this, and then just shoot out a laser beam.
which I love.
I mean, in that sense, aren't they basically the same ability at this point?
I feel like what they've done is basically, remember how like burning and fire used to be two different copy abilities?
Yeah.
Right.
I think they just did. I think what James was saying, like with Star Allies moving onwards anyway, they basically did that. Where now it looks like electric and plasma will be the same.
That
Right,
makes sense.
especially since, like, the basic version of Plasma in Superstars was pretty pitiful. So I think this is a decent alternative. Though I will say, I sorely miss how Return to Dreamland on the Wii did have it so that you could shake the Wii Remote to charge your Plasma Beam.
I love this little hat.
Like, that is so much better. And, yeah, that's cute. Though, don't get used to this hat, though, because like Iki said earlier, this is going to get replaced pretty soon.
But at least we can make snowmans!
Look at it.
But look at all the little snowmen I can make.
Look how they go!
So fast.
The gang's all here.
Me and my snow walrus friends.
I'm your only friend.
Only they understand.
I'm your only friend. Me, Waddle Doo.
What? Wait, dude.
Waddle Dee, you mean.
And this is when I
And then he
take off
takes
my
off the
face,
mask.
and there's
Dun,
an
dun,
eye.
dun.
And like and all this time, all this has been, if you look at me, all this has been is it's been one giant eye, and just the mask has two little cutouts for my one eye to peek through.
Oh my
That
God.
makes too much sense. Also, his
It
hair,
does, doesn't
those two little hairs are hidden under his bandana, so you'll never
Oh,
know.
Yeah.
one other thing I just remembered.
What is it?
Since we've already used up our double heal earlier, we could buy ourselves another one.
Oh, goody!
Oh yeah.
And actually, why stop there?
Oh, that's right. We can store up to two. We can store up to. Was it? You can store up to 2 buffs, or can you have all 3?
Oh yeah, you can have all 3. Although the more I stop to think about it, let's not do that just yet.
Oh,
I
you
Because
know,
I realize
if you buy
It'd be
at
better
least,
for-
I think if
Go ahead.
if you buy 2 of everything, you get a thingy from the Waddle Dee.
I think
I think
so.
so.
But
I agree.
another figurine. But I just realized, let's say stuffing ourselves with all those items for when it really matters. Because for now, we're heading on back to the Forgotten Land.
The truly Forgotten Land, that is.
Well, first we gotta go the long way because the last time it saved was back at Winterhorn, so we gotta jump. No, it's simple. We just gotta charge through.
Because I gotta admit, I remember all of this place, but I don't remember the Forbidden Island!
And to think that we thought we had seen everything, and here we are, the forgotten
sandstorm.
Yeah, no, this is pretty much where all of life began in this world, allegedly.
Hence the name of the first stage that we're about to head to. You know, after we search this very non-conspicuous oasis.
Is it for an ability that we have?
Yes.
Let's see.
Sure.
Water
is.
balloon mouth. I mean, technically we've had this thing since the very beginning, I guess, so why not? But yeah, now that we actually got to the Forgotten...
What the fuck?
I'm playing some Cookie Run while I wait.
Are you serious?
Dude, you're going to get us copyright claims. Stop that.
Okay, sorry. No, I wasn't. I was just playing I was playing the music.
I was wondering why I felt like I was just talking to myself for the past minute.
No, I've been here the whole time.
And you call yourself a Kokon.
Basically, they're doing a collab with Cookie Run Kingdom and BTS, which makes sense because apparently I looked into it. Apparently, during one of BTS's last concerts, Cookie Run Kingdom themselves, Dev Sisters or whatever, they were the ones who actually helped. They were one of the big sponsors of that concert.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised since they're a South Korean company.
Yep. We'll say, good props to South Korean developers and stuff. They have a lot of fun bits.
If it weren't for them, we wouldn't have MapleStory.
That's true. The other thing I'm looking forward... wait. Nexon is South Korean?
Or Wizat. I can't remember which one. Maybe both.
Okay. Nexon may be the publishers. The developers do something else. Anywho.
Balloons of water.
I mean, as you're seeing, this is the big puzzle. It's a classic Kirby timing puzzle.
It's a Hooten gallery.
And I do kind of like how, the further into the game you go, the more warped and twisted the worlds start to... Oh, shit.
Okay, just focus.
Also, I love how it starts incorporating, what was it called? Brand New World? The music track?
Standing tall.
Yeah, Perfect Strangers.
Yes. Which I've never seen a single episode of Perfect Strangers.
Me neither.
Me neither. I only know the intro.
And I
hurry it up, you waddling bastard!
You big fat baby! Go take your rock candy and get the hell out.
Oh, okay. I want to say in the soundtrack, that particular track is something along the lines of... It's Forgoes something, I can never remember it, but... It's basically, the deeper we get into this rabbit hole, the more it starts to tie into what exactly happened in these here Forgotten Lands.
A lighthouse!
And what incredible amount of gameplay will be found for Waddle Dee?
It's gotta be the final level of the game, right? It's in the lighthouse!
No, we just get to... Welcome back, everybody, to Kirby Stretch Marks 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Ow.
Yeah, because, thanks, Yuzu.
Kirby in the painful land.
You had one job. You had one job to make sure that Kirby doesn't suffer any injuries in the middle of his mouth motion, and yet here he is, all.
By the end of this adventure, the main thing he will have forgotten is hopefully the pain endured.
Kirby and the suffering memories.
The Kirby and the suffering. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's a freaking depressing, it is a stupid, super not stupid.
Kirby and the repressed memories.
Well, no, not that. It's a super depressing album, but one of my favorite ideas that Siva Gunner had pulled off for a album collab thing was for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, they did a Kirby-centric... So, for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, they did an entire rendition cover of some of the big tracks from everywhere at the end of time.
Isn't that album with the focus on dementia or Alzheimer's?
Right. It's supposed to simulate. It's in an audio-centric way, trying to simulate what having dementia would be like. Hearing like, so everything sounds pretty much okay at first, but then it starts to become more warped and distorted, and it starts to. It's a super tragic. It does a really good job of like of planting those emotions, but
demonstrating the tragedy of the disease.
Right. And so for that,
I'll say, ladies and gentlemen, I did cut it extremely close.
Yes, you did.
But you know what?
So, yeah,
that happens. Good on you.
Props. But yeah, so for Forgotten Land, they did each of those major. I think it's like 5 to. I think it's 6. Each of the 6 major like portions, they did it. But then the other little detail they added was for each one of those 6 little details, they started degrading from game to game. Place where life began. So the first track sounded like it came from this game, and then by the very final one, it only sounded like it came from the first Kirby Dream Land.
Huh.
Yeah,
now, I'm
really
convinced that there is a secret somewhere in this intro segment, but no. Also, hey, we got, what was it?
Primal thingies, I'll call them.
Wolfos?
Basically the tougher variants of Wolfies. I mean, they're still pretty pathetic at the end of the day, but they're not quite. They're a little faster on the draw than their.
Also, there's the most annoying enemy in the game.
Ah, yes, the snakes.
The
ones that
snacker.
Yeah, they will suck. They will literally eat you down in one gulp if you're too careless.
And they can take a beating.
Yeah, they really can.
And then, actually, right up here is probably one of the most open world parts of the game. Is this little like hub area here where we need to solve some ancient puzzles to acquire all the star shards.
In a sense, this whole full segment kind of reminds me of the first. No. What was it? Downtown Grassland. It kind of reminds me of the ending portion of that level almost.
Kind of.
Only a lot more spread out.
Oh,
yeah.
right, yeah, where there's a giant turtle with that. I see.
Hey, do you see that?
It's a target.
Hit the button.
Yay for target practice.
Hey.
Shoot 3 flying targets.
All across this here open field.
And there's a ring mouth Kirby that away.
I'll admit, I spent my sweet time
time
exploring this entire area from top to bottom when I first played this level, and I missed the target.
Aww.
I know that feeling, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I remember there's one in particular that's very far out of your reach to the point where like it's kind of hard to tell if it's even there or not. Like you really gotta keep your peepers.
Oh, by the way, Kirby, you want to go up on that boat over there with Ringmouth?
Oh yeah, the one in the background, yeah.
Right,
Well,
because there is another waddle. There's a this is a kind of a, well, I would not recall, like, dickheaded Waddle Dee to find, but this one takes a little bit of ingenuity.
I figured it out pretty easily. But yeah,
You
we got a duck!
gotta kill the duck.
It's
with the
a
wind.
swan, you idiot.
He's a swan!
Well, I guess the other thing we could say is that, meanwhile, we've been also working on there you go.
Also, don't take her copy ability. Not right now.
I helped.
I did it all by myself. Don't take the copy ability because that ranger thing you only got, it's like the only one on the level. So,
Right, and I don't think that Bernard respawns either.
he doesn't.
Oh, damn.
Kind of stupid in retrospect, but whatever.
Thick.
But yeah, the other... Oh, hey! Crystal Needle.
Ooh,
Nice.
Really useful. This one leaves behind, I think, a trail of painful needles.
Yep.
Or crystal blocks.
Crystals.
Of course.
Of course.
Ouch!
Yowzas!
Yow!
Says the Cortex. Anyway.
Says the cortex.
The
Anyways,
Cortex
if we
says...
go all the
"Stupid
way
band
over
of
to
cool."
the left here, you might notice a little shimmery thing over there.
Yep, and it's swishy.
The only one level. And that's an achievement!
The Lost Squishy.
Look at that. Defeat the lost squishy.
I love how he's surrounded by, what was it, takoyaki?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he
octopus
was.
balls.
I forget, is Kirby's Avalanche on the NES Online?
It is. I'm honestly shocked they put it on there, considering that the game that its original Japanese counterpart was already on there since the start of the service.
Yep.
And I'm just thinking to myself, like, doesn't this seem a little redundant? Like, wouldn't it make more sense to put in, I don't know, Kirby no Kira Kira Kids on there instead?
Which one was
and
that?
got it around the exact same time.
I'm looking forward to whenever they add Mean Bean Machine to the
Just
the
so
other
you
one.
can YouTube poop
Oh,
dub it.
to the Genesis service? I'm pretty sure it's already on there.
Okay.
Just so we
It's
can
like-
YouTube poop dub the game.
Yes. I don't know. Oh, and I see. That's because doing that unlocks this little guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Weird how it's all the way on the upper side of the level, though.
Yep. Okay. Wow. Okay.
There we go.
While we're continuing forward, one thing
Whoa.
we could talk about that Doug and I can talk about because what's up?
Hold on a second here. Parsec is literally doing me stupid on me. Okay, there we go. That was a really elongated pause right there. I couldn't, like, Kirby was literally frozen in time for a brief moment there. you folks won't get to see it, thankfully, but still.
Okay, because
For a moment, I literally...
I think he had an aneurysm.
Jeez. I was literally trapped in that same Alzheimer's, thing.
Hey, remember
that's-
those weird pillars in Kirby 64 that only fell over when you passed by them?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Yep. That's the other one.
You know, Kirby,
Nice
you only
one.
had to shoot the target once.
I had to make extra sure.
Alright, so I want to say the last target is somewhere in this area, or we already passed it.
We might have passed it.
So weirdly enough, if you don't pass under those pillars, you can actually go to the bow with the ship and hover on top of them.
Okay.
Oh.
But yeah, we definitely missed one.
But they don't lead to anything.
No, man, I could have seen it maybe having a coin or something on it. Here, let's check over here.
Or
on the
you
left.
know another secret
So-
room.
So I will say that another thing we could talk about to involve Doug, because I know something that we finally got around to watching fully, is that we watched Gremlin. We showed James the wonder that was Gremlins 2.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
God lord, that was a trip.
Isn't that the one in New York?
Yes.
And the one with,
And-
with a Trump-esque gremlin?
Yes,
Yes.
Brain Gremlin, and they
my God.
added
Sharp ass gremlin.
every which amount of weird oddity to it, such as a spider.
found it.
There it is.
There it is.
Aha, there's the
Sneaky bastard.
Like I said, that one's pretty sneaky.
Also, make sure you don't
Almost.
have the target, like, blocked off by the coral.
Oh yeah, this will work. Right
Which is
here.
weird to think, because why is there coral in the middle of a desert?
I guess that the water fell down.
Swing.
That's why there's all these. I mean, obviously because there's all these crashed ships everywhere. There used to be water here,
And shipping
and
containers.
it all dried up, and we're walking through a coral reef.
And a lighthouse. And fans.
Drives me the fuck up.
Yeah.
I guess now we know what anti-flooding's like.
Mm-hmm. This is what could become of Isle Delfino if we don't get around to doing Sunshine soon.
Good.
It's fine. Huh?
Okay.
Opening that no more.
Wait, I think you want tornado at this point.
Oh, the ringmouth
Waddle
Kirby
Dee,
would have
hop
worked
off of
here.
there.
I can't. I'm stuck.
Bye.
It's fine.
Oh, it actually worked.
The power
Yeah,
of
no, I think you
friendship.
want Wind Kirby. Oh, that's right, because you can't get Ring Kirby up there. So yeah, it has to be Tornado to get rid of the dust.
I don't
pile.
think you can even get rid of that particular bit of dust.
No, you can't. It's only a set piece. It's part of the
Oh, I genuinely thought it was.
Which is weird, because
Oh.
it looks like you can blow it away, but you can. And it
So-
looks like there should be something for you to get up on there, but no.
Yep. All right, in we go.
I said in you go. There you go.
Okay. You're the boss.
All right.
Hey, it's getting
Moving-
brighter.
It is. We're actually getting through this wacky place.
That's a nifty little detail I like about this stage, is that you start, like, super early in the morning, like at the crack of dawn, and the further you get along, the brighter it gets.
Until it becomes way too dark.
Easy does it there.
Man, that could have been a close. Thanks, fellas. That could have been a close one.
Gee, thanks, fellows. That was a close one. I should know the
I
quote
see.
because I had to do an audio assignment based on that in college.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, but I think we want.
You did that on purpose. It's not funny.
Yeah, fine. We don't have to talk the count.
It was funny the first time.
Tell me about your incredible audio performance of based upon the 2319 skit Icky.
Let's see. I was the voice
Tell
of
me about the
the
rabbit
orange
storage.
fella, and my classmate was the voice of the green fella.
Jake and me are like, bro. Yeah, by the way, how the fuck did it flatten me when I was behind it?
Huh?
Very good question. I have no idea. You've literally been a freaking mad all this whole like section of the level.
Okay,
why
I'm
don't we
gonna
just
stand
chill the
way
fuck out
over.
here, guys?
Okay, I'm okay.
Okay, I'm fine now.
Yeah, I love that bit. Jake and I, or whatever, him and I are like
George.
brothers.
George and I are like brothers.
2319! We have a 2319! Classics.
Funny animation.
I forget. Was that the third or the fourth movie Pixar did?
Let's see. There was Toy Story. There was Bugs Life. Wait, was
Then
Bugs
Toy
Life?
Story 2. Yeah, no, it was Bugs
Right
Life.
about
Then
Then,
Monsters Inc.
then, oh no, I think it was Toy Story 2 before Monsters Inc.
Are you sure? Well, no, I just said that.
Yeah. There was Toy Story, then Bugs Life, then Toy Story 2, then Monsters Inc.
Okay, so it was
Yeah.
the fourth. Okay, then
Then,
Finding
and
Nemo.
then Finding Nemo.
And then Incredible Bliss.
And then Incredibles, and then the Napkin story starring the Napkin.
The napkin.
It's just because I remember whenever WALL-E came out. That was the thing is, I love WALL-E, but part of me really hated WALL-E's marketing at first because it didn't tell you jack. God, yeah.
I mean, that's part of the mystery.
It didn't
And
tell
hey,
me
there's
jack
the
on
end
what
of
the
the level.
Whoa.
Well, also, look at that. There's a hotel!
Hey, I could go for a little R&R.
But yeah, no, it's
You missed
it
the
never-
secret, by the way.
I think the reason Wally
Yeah.
didn't give the story and everything is because we already know what's happening. Like, it's just based like a potential future thing.
Should we show the secret of the level, Lord?
I don't want to go all the way back. Basically, if you hop up behind it, you can actually go behind the level towards the
You
hotel.
could go into the hotel and you get some more coins and stuff.
But I'm not doing the entire level again just to get to that.
Have you ever wanted a figure of the time Kirby literally tore down a wall?
Yes.
What's it called? It's called Wall Kirby. Bolted Storage Mouth Kirby. Oh, my class.
Oh, great, Lois. Just great. This is going to be more embarrassing than the time that Kirby tore down the wall.
Such a classic.
I was like, this would be the thing that some fucker running a quiz show for Nintendo would absolutely stump me with this. If they showed me this and said, which Kirby is this? And I had to remember Bolted Storage Mouth.
Now you can't say they don't get elaborate with their names.
Stump.
Target switch.
Remember the time you blew out 3 of them just to free a water? Oh, hello!
Surfer. Unfriendly fronds. Special engineering warm sunlight. Next we got
Ooh.
Invincible Candy.
And yet it's not a 3-star figure, it's only a 2-star.
What does invincibility candy taste like?
Sugar Rush.
I'd imagine it tastes like water, ordinary water.
I imagine it tastes like a pixie stick up the nose.
Oh, God.
Because that story I still told that kid who did it and it was the most hyper thing ever.
And a massive dose of LSD.
Well, you know what? Why don't you tell us the story as I clear some more of these forego treasures?
Well. Wait, Icky or me?
Either which one of you, I don't care.
You're about to
Okay.
tell a story about the pixie sticks and how Rod and Todd became little jerk gremlins.
No, this one actually was one that I just saw here. Apparently, another interview was done for the Mario Brothers movie.
Uh-huh.
They interviewed Keegan-Michael Key, the voice of Toad, which still, I'm fine with his voice of Toad so far. Still throwing that out there.
He's fine for what little I've heard of him.
He's much
it's
better
a-
than Crispy Rat.
More on that later. Apparently there was a, I don't know if it's legit or not, but there was apparently a tweet that went out that a tabloid said that Chris Pratt went to bed very depressed about after the social media like snafu.
He was very sad
Which
for not trying.
Which I'm very sorry. Depression is a real thing, I know that, but depression for a poor performance as you fall asleep in your $1 million house, I can't exactly feel sympathy.
Yeah.
Also, you must fight not 1, not 2, but 8 giant. No, just 2.
Okay, just 2.
Just
We
the
can
2.
only afford the 2.
You're not mad that I stole your brother's sword, right?
and then brutally murdered him with his sword. But yeah, let's see. So apparently, Keegan-Michael Key in an interview said.
He said that Chris
said,
Pratt went to bed very sad.
Yes, But no, and Keegan Michael Key was very worried. No, he said that apparently Toad will even have a little bit of a musical thing in the movie at one point.
Oh god.
That's not terribly
I'm
surprising.
afraid to God he doesn't.
Well, let's see. It looks like. Oh, I see what happened. It looks. This actually. I'm both curious, but maybe a little concerned. Is apparently for this movie, he got to improvise a song.
Improvise.
Now it's been the other way around. You were so close.
I am not impressed.
Jesus.
I, for one, am not impressed or amused.
You serious?
Jeez.
Yes, I am serious, J. Jonah Jameson.
I mean, I didn't think I was gonna beat the hard time anyway, but I didn't think I was that close to beating it.
Well, apparently you were.
Man, I'm already depressed. I'm gonna go play with my toys now.
I'm going to smack people on the head with my toys.
I want to hurt them brutally.
With a toy hammer.
No.
That toy hammer just goes squeaky.
This whole thing reminds me of the tower in Mario 64.
It does kind of remind me of that, now that you mentioned it. Or if not that, but also the lighthouse sequence in Donkey Kong 64.
This reminds me of my favorites.
Which essentially is just that game's answer.
Oh, and Gloomy Galleon?
Which is pretty much that game's answer to the
Yeah.
tower climbing in Mario 64.
This reminds me of my favorite scary movie ever, The Spoon Man.
Spoon Man?
It was a fan film on it was a indie film on YouTube. The premise being some murders take seconds, some murders take minutes, other murders take years. And the idea was that a man was being slowly murdered to death by a guy hitting him with a little metal spoon.
With a fucking spoon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Over and over and over and over and just this wacky watch. And then the best, I don't want to spoil it. I'll say right now, it's not actually scary. It's like they try to add some wacky fun tension, but
It's just borderline fucking hilarious.
it's just that's exactly what it's like. Yeah, this is supposed to be ridiculous.
Wait, go back,
Anyway.
go back. Go back.
What?
What's that in the pool?
Oh,
A lizard.
It's some kind of weird cat!
There, it's dug back underground.
well, nice going there, Waddle Dee. It disappeared.
Oh, what? I'm not allowed to sneeze. Or whatever. What was that line? The nice going, Richard.
Nice going, Richard.
Who's
Oh,
Richard?
I'm not allowed to sneeze.
My uncle.
Another viral clip where there was this deer in the backyard, and it's just like, it sounds like an elderly couple or middle elderly couple. And
This is a weird looking hotel, gotta say.
It's definitely a lot. It definitely is a fixer-upper.
Could definitely go for a wash or two.
oh, careful.
And, an exterminator.
Nice. But yeah, they're watching a deer in their backyard, and then the man sneezes, and this scares off the deer, and all his wife says like, "Nice going, Ron," or Richard. It's like, well, I'm not allowed to say. Just this sudden indignation.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
You saved him very quickly.
You saved my Bakun.
He was the perfect distraction.
What's a
Speaking of perfect distraction,
Oh, Gordos.
Normally that Gordo's supposed to fly up and down, right?
no, I think he's supposed to be submerged.
Is he?
Yeah, he's supposed to be there as a trap if you didn't cut down the the grass. First.
The ferns.
I'll eat all the things.
All right, that's all said and done. Let's get out of here.
Oh, he's back. Oh, hey, Naughty, I thought you died.
Ah! Okay.
I keep forgetting the enemy's name is Naughty.
I was thinking
Sleepy,
of
he's nodding off.
I was thinking of that clip from the Gangrene Gang. Yeah, Billy, we thought you were
It's
dead.
another lizard!
And
that's
then there's
a
this
big-
man.
And then there's this
Muppet.
guy right here. Like, holy shit, what a chunker.
Looks like a Pikmin enemy.
Looks like a Muppet.
Honestly, Logan is onto something. He totally looks like he belonged in Pikmin.
I mean, considering its name, I guess.
Okay.
Ow.
Mid-air high five for flex points
For
to intimidate him,
friendship.
and now we off.
If only Kiri Poison was as simple as giving your buddy a pat on the back.
Oh, hey,
Now we
we
must
haven't
deal
seen
with-
these guys since Return to Dreamland.
Yeah, they pull a few out there like enemy choices. Like earlier we had those ghosts from Triple Deluxe.
Yeah.
And then earlier we had those guys from Dreamland 3.
The penguins, you mean?
Or no, I was thinking of the
don't remember. Is there anything over yonder that we're missing?
I mean, there's a gap in between the fencing. I'd assume so. No, not over there. The other way. Oh.
Don't!
Okay.
It was worth a check.
Yeah.
So,
I know at some point we got it. I know there's one. Oh, speaking of which,
There's 3 of them!
There's the devious thing they hide.
Ooh.
Aha!
Buzzsaw
The
cutter.
buzzsaw cutter.
Oh, this will be so much nicer.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't look as cute as my current app, but it is a much more potent and practical cutter ability to have.
Yep,
I mean,
oh, yeah,
granted,
forgot
I
that-
think
forgot
Chakram Cutter looks like more stylish.
that. I mean,
we're not exactly playing this game for style points.
Yeah.
Whoa!
And down he goes.
God damn.
It's like it's basically like you look.
I've
at
got
Sir
another
Kip with
one.
the Same. I mean, because no, the chainsaw just looks like you just strapped a chainsaw to your head. But with this one, I still forgot what this thing was called.
Chakram Cutter.
Chakram cutter. It basically looks like you're looking at Sir Kibble's like, yeah, it's okay, I got a bigger hat.
And I got 2 of them this time.
I got a big head. What are you gonna do about it, fella?
It's got a little gecko on it.
Top that.
I don't want to.
Can't. Alright.
That's a
now
neat-
Here we
I'm-
go. Time to
I'm
give
pop-
him the old swirly.
Is this an oversized soda can?
See ya!
Bye.
More like an oversized lithium battery.
Man, what happened
Don't
with
know.
water reserves in this place?
And don't remind me of lithium ion, but I hate them so much.
Lithium ion batteries?
Yes, because the way that you want to use them. Whoa! Because the way you want to use them.
Woo!
Ow. Okay, we're fine. Because the way you want to use lithium-ion batteries, like it. Oh,
Nice.
Oh,
Ooh.
because the
oh
way you
look,
want to use
corn.
corn.
The best kind of cactus fruit.
Hey, share me some of those kernels.
I was trying to run for you. Anyway, because the way lithium-ion batteries, like, I don't know if it's possible. Man, it's gonna sound so stupid. I don't know if it's possible for an appliance to be incompatible with a person, but lithium-ion batteries are incompatible with me. Cause
How?
Because when I use a device, how I like to use it is, okay, I ask myself the question, am I using this device right now? And if that answer is no, if I'm not using that device right now, then I will want it to be on a charger, so it's charging. That way it can be at full 100% battery when it's time for me to use the device. Lithium-ion batteries do not like being used that way.
They don't like being overcharged?
Like lithium-ion batteries do not like being like operated and ran while they're also charging, because the minute this happens, like basically like it's what can lead to the batteries not holding their charge as well because of something called battery
Hey,
memory.
you!
Something stupid
Clean
like
up your act!
Oh, I'm so sorry.
that. Wow, I never would have thought that it would actually get to such a point where straight up he would rather die than be clean.
I don't think... I want to say the actual poison coating on their bodies is literally what keeps them alive.
Huh,
Yeah.
fair enough.
At least that's what's insinuated in the figure description.
I mean,
Oh, this one's a little testy.
Yep, you gotta keep your drill going for as long as you can.
I mean, when it comes to frogs, they usually keep themselves covered in like a full body like layer of mucus so that they can keep hydrated.
Right.
They're not, which is, if they're
Oh.
not mucusy, then there's something wrong with your frog.
That and also the oils of our skin is literally poison to them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Which is why you gotta keep them wet.
so that's then what's happening. Okay, and make the jump.
Like, have you ever seen what happens when a human finger tries to touch a frog?
It squeaks.
The noise they make ain't pretty.
Oh, they get so like I love their little squeaking.
Wait, you never saw a video of a desert rain frog?
Those I love. Their little like teeny like. Jesus.
No, it's way less.
The
loud
sounds
and
of
obnoxious than
nature. Yeah, diligent digging. That's if you did what James did, which is dig every single pile in that room.
that. Mm-hmm.
So
It's one of those things where it's not really that bad, but it's also one of those things where don't get too lax.
Don't get too cocky.
Exactly.
All right, now then, let's go and find ourselves some more water.
I need a drink.
But where can we find a watering can?
Up there.
I don't know. Let's see what this does. Will this find us some water? Oh, well, we just bring the water to us.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's like a what's it called? Not hydrofoil.
Okay, I was about to say, you're not going to keep yourself trapped in there, are you?
Oh, you can't. Silly James, you cannot cage this wild beast of a Waddle Dee.
Man, you know what I'm suddenly just thinking all of a sudden? And I know it's like the dumbest thing ever. Like that whole skit where you see the muscular Jerry trying to, who's literally slowly approaching Tom, and Tom's doing everything in his power to fucking stop
Back
him.
away. Just throwing stuff at him.
That's literally just Bandana Waddle Dee, but he's just doing his normal walk towards Tom or whoever's he's about to go, wrecking with his spear.
You know, you say muscular Jerry, I think of Uncle Pecos.
No. Uncle Pecos.
Also, don't get the cage yet. I think there's something in the bushes or on the rock.
I'm trying to remember. Is he the one that keeps stuttering over his own song?
Yes. The one that keeps getting whiskers from the kitty.
Exactly.
Which is still my favorite Tom and Jerry cartoon.
That's a good one.
I can never understand what the heck he's trying to sing.
I never did.
Froggy, Wet, and Gordon.
That is a song I've never heard before.
You've never heard Froggy, Wet, and Gordon? He did ride Yahoo?
Yeah, never. I guess I need to look that up later.
Ouch.
Ouch,
Oof,
indeed. Don't
ouch.
touch the curb.
Wanted posters. But of who?
Are you not going to tell us why these wanted posters are around? Yeah, we're just a 2-star.
What? Okay.
Who's posting them up?
You get 2 stars.
Arf.
Harumph.
See, I did not notice that detail. That only the figurines that are 3 stars and above will give you an actual description.
I told you that in the previous part.
Yeah, no, we've been saying that for a handful of sessions now.
Ooh,
I've been
them
saying for a
all!
long. But the staff side, which is 3,000 miles away on a far-off island, I didn't know customer service was that harsh.
It might be the main. For all we know, what they call the staff side might be the main building.
You know, for the managers.
Well, I will say that I do my darndest to be patient and considerate of people who work in customer relations or any sort of like support or like service industry kind of thing.
Okay, good.
Because like I know that's not. It's first of all, I don't think anyone ever chooses to be in a job position like that.
No. Of course not. They have to do it. They only do it just because they need the pay.
And like, so I know that like me, I can choose to not be part of why their day sucks, because inherently it's going to suck unless like some incredible on the left, it's going to suck unless like some like incredible stroke of luck happens. So why would I be part of the problem and just for no reason just be
a big massive jerk,
just abrasive and just like act as though the world revolves around me, which it don't.
I mean, it's one of those cases where, like, my whole thing is, like, if you're gonna be, a typical, like, go to a Subway, for example, like, just, ask for your order, and I'd say just be as courteous as possible up until, like, maybe there's, like, an issue with the food itself. Like, you get your, I don't know, meatball marinara, and you ask for, like, just ranch, salt, and pepper, and then you dig into it, and you just find a single bell pepper. In which case, all hell can break loose.
Yeah, don't complain. Don't complain to the server. Complain to the upper management.
Right, but
That's
also, but yeah, just
because Subway sucks.
Yeah, no, there are better sandwich places, but nuts.
I mean, I think Subway's fine, depending if you're willing to just get it there done quick.
Your food tastes like poop. Jersey
Mike's is okay if provided you have like a small bank in your left pocket because of the premium prices they charge for a sandwich.
What about Quiznos?
Quiznos, I don't
mind. What do you mean, what about Quiznos? They've left New York for ages!
But I've been more partial to Togo's than Quiznos.
I've never heard of Togo's.
I definitely am aware of Togo's. I forget if I've ever tried a sandwich from them or not.
Oh, by the way, screw getting the target time on this stupid level. Also, if you even want to fathom getting the target time on this one, you want to duck in the cannon.
Oh, because
why duck?
Because it shortens the amount of time before the cannon actually fires.
Ah, damn those animation frames.
Yeah.
Yeah,
anyway,
this one sucks. I hate it.
Anyway, sorry, Doug. Yeah, we talk about food sometimes. Are there any like? Do they have any stores like that where you're at? Like those kind of like make the sandwich in front of you kind of things?
I'm not too sure, actually.
Do you have a Subway?
Yes.
Or
They're not near me.
Jimmy John's?
I don't know about that one.
Or a Firehouse Sub?
I don't know about that one.
Or Quiznos?
I don't know about that one.
Well, you gotta remember that he lives in Scotland, so, like, his chains are probably a lot different than ours.
I didn't know that.
More you know.
Stop dancing and duck!
Oh, that's what you meant.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't know it also. I didn't know it also drew. I didn't know it also called the fuse to you faster.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
I thought genuinely what I thought was so in Crash Bandicoot, Insane Trilogy, whenever you're jumping on a platform that'll take you upwards like an elevator, one of two things will happen. If you're in the dead center of the platform, it'll just go up automatically. But if you're not on the dead center and like kind of off to the side,
You'll waste time by
then-
hopping onto the center of the platform.
Right, because Crash will still need to be brought to the center of the platform. That's what I thought you meant. Of like, oh, if you're crouching, then you won't waste time with the cannon doing the spin, boom. Like, no, it actually just straight up is faster.
Now then, how about we take a trip to the Alivel Mall staff side?
Okay.
Unfortunately, there is no secret room in this place, which I am disappointed by.
Thank God.
Because it looks like, considering like the casino levels in Robobot and the haunted house levels in Triple Deluxe,
Oh,
I thought this.
looks like there was a case of vandalism here earlier.
Okay.
I thought this was going to be like the same kind of thing where like there would be a secret like in the entrance of the level, but no.
There's something both hilarious yet kind of sad about how the theme of this place is still the one from the original Alivel Mall we went to.
Well, funny you mention that because once we enter the staff side of the mall,
What's
the music becomes subdued.
Ah.
That's right, because now we're in the staff section with all the ghosts.
The remnants of a long forgotten civilization and its people.
Oh, what the?
Go grab that needle, by the way. Never mind.
Oh, do we need that needle?
I think you do.
I don't recall ever needing needle for this part.
It's helpful.
I remember needing hammer at one part.
Hammer's definitely necessary.
But you'll get hammer later on.
I want to say cutter's also required for at least one part. Oh, ice cream!
Ice cream cone.
Whoa! I'm protecting my friend.
Taste test 3 kinds of ice cream.
This one tastes like it's like concrete.
Cement.
Oh, and that's right. We get to test everybody's favorite, like, Schoolhouse Rock thing of matching the shapes.
Conformity is key, Kirby.
Don't
Whoop.
call it that. Whoa, there it goes.
All it takes is a little bit of elbow grease and trim
And a shit ton of
Pattern
explosives.
recognition and shapes.
and a
Also-
whole bunch of wiggling all around the place.
Whoa.
Do we see that Foley before?
The what?
Foley?
The little bomb thing that just fell.
Oh, we've seen that a couple of
we've
places.
seen a couple of them.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah.
I remember they first showed up in The Amazing Mirror.
That is true.
I could have sworn those were also in Crystal Shards.
No.
Nope.
You're thinking of the little fellows, the umbrellas.
Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking of
The shame those guys never came back.
No, but what would they really offer?
Right. I mean,
As a flotation device.
I was gonna say genuinely. I think they just replaced them with Umbrella Bandana Ds instead, or Umbrella
Parasol
Waddle Ds.
D's.
Umbrella and Waddle Dees have always been a thing.
It's called a parasol.
Kirby 64 was very, very,
Experimental.
with its enemy variety, yeah.
I mean, it helps considering like one of the lesser talked about aspects of Kirby 64 is if you hold up an enemy above your head, like if you inhale it and then push up on the D-pad, you can hold the enemy above your head and it'll do something like related to what it normally does when it's not held captive.
Oh yeah, like getting that with the arrow shooting guys is very useful.
The arrow shooting guys, if you hold on to, I forget if if you hold on to a Bronto bird, it will make you do like a little high jump.
What are you doing?
I'm here
Kirby?
with my 2 coins.
He wants his coins.
They are my coins. You may
Okay.
keep them.
2 gold doubloons!
Come over here and drink your juices, you idiot.
I want more soda.
I'll give you all the soda you could drink.
Yes, this actually is really useful because look at my bam, just free healing.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
And if Kirby recollects them, he can not only re-heal himself, but he'll also get the drink.
Wow!
Get out
Fucker.
Sheesh. Right, now we just strike.
You must insert one refrigerator.
Something that shouldn't be fitting with this mask on my head.
Nah, shouldn't have been.
I wonder what they were planning on that board.
Oh, Mennonite, so good to... Wait, you're not Mennonite. I'm out of here.
Not to mention, how did they even get into that room in the first place?
Good question.
If there's no door in or out.
Well, to be fair, ghostly intervention.
Oh, ghosts, right.
Clearly.
Ghosts!
Ghosts!
Ghosts and ghouls. Which
Oh,
I
hold on a
am,
moment.
which yeah, I do know that
Popping corn!
hiding.
Actually, hold on a minute. I think we need...
Don't worry, there's another cutter up ahead.
There's another one along the way, so I can grab him.
Oh yeah, there. Yeah, we know. That's right. We wanted Cutter for this one, not Frosty.
Pooey. I don't want cold.
Patoi!
I don't want cold stuff, I want cut stuff.
I don't want it.
There. we go. Okay, let's do this.
Ugh, cough syrup.
I think I accidentally did a pun with cold cuts. Wild bunkers, oh no.
Ow.
He's a big fellow with a bonking stick.
One of these days, I'm actually gonna remember that I actually need to dodge every once in a while.
Yeah.
But
Wait, you never played Kirby Netto before?
I don't know, it's just one of those cases where, aside from the boss fights, there's not too many instances where you absolutely need to.
Nice job!
Until later on, of course.
Right. Again, with the boss fights.
Yeah.
Is your waddly friend.
Did we forget to mention how it's kind of cool that this game actually has waddle-dees of multiple hues of red?
Yeah,
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
just little details like that. And you get
the Wild Hammer.
your own bonker hat.
You
You
got a
have to
big
join the
heavy
bonk.
hammer.
You get to join the bonker club.
You get to wear your own fursuit, and PETA can't do anything about it.
George,
What are
let's
they going
go.
to do? Sue a marshmallow with feet?
They've done it.
They've sued a marshmallow with feet before?
No, not that, but they definitely did it to Mario as a Tanuki before.
Yeah, well, Mario's an Italian. He doesn't count.
And besides, didn't they outright confirm that that's not even real raccoon fur?
Kermit, we talked about this. Celebrities are not people.
Apologies to all Italian people.
Also, hang on a minute.
Fancy clock.
Yeah,
it
really
looks like a familiar clock to me. Ow! I was
Yeah, I
like, where
like
did I
that
go?
little
Oh,
goofus.
ice cream.
I don't need to be healed, I'm good.
Go. Hey.
Aw, Kirby, you broke it!
Now we
Now
get
we'll
bad
never
luck
be
for
able to
all-
count our numerals.
Now we get bad luck for all of time.
Or we can become said bad luck.
I don't think that's how that works, but hang on.
Man, with all the dust around here, Kirby doing this already's gotta be an absolute nightmare.
He's got to have a very dry throat.
Gets in his eyes. Oh, especially this right here, because he cannot close his mouth right now. Just getting caught in there.
I wonder if he's salivating or dehydrating.
I would say dehydrated, because I do remember when I... go ahead.
I'm sorry, real quick. Kind of a weirdest thing that came up in my head all of a sudden. Have you ever taken an air pump straight and put it in your mouth and pumped?
No.
No.
I am not at liberty to say. But I do know
But I
that...
know cartoons that have done that.
You may be asking why I would ask that specifically.
Yes.
So anyway,
I was going to say, my
Are
example
you
was gonna
hiding
be...
something from us?
My example was going to be that when I went to the orthodontist a long time ago, at one point they needed to measure out my teeth, make sure they had the right amount set up. And in order to do this, where am I? There I am. And in order to do that, oh yeah, this.
I don't
works.
think I'm gonna fit.
No, try it. Go
You're a
for it.
water balloon. How hard could it be?
Oh, I think I'm stuck.
Uh-oh. See?
It's a
Right.
pizza party!
It's my donut.
It's Chuck E. Cheese.
Actually, not even all that hostile. Now I feel bad about this. But anyway,
They were just celebrating this Waldy's birthday.
in order to measure, like how my teeth were positioned. I kind of paused for a little too long.
I think it only takes one customer at a time.
Gosh darn these portal delays.
But yeah, no. So because of
We want Portal 3 now!
said the banana D.
But
Okay,
they can't count to 3.
there.
Ooh, nice.
There should be an ice cream here.
Fancy.
I think we already grabbed that. Oh, never mind. There it is.
I thought that was a rice ball for a second.
Yep, now we're good. But yeah, anyway, in order to measure my teeth, you had to like take these two plastic things and basically stretch my lips out with it a bit so that they could see all the way to the back of my mouth. And I remember that dried my lips out something fierce, just holding it there for like
That
30
sounds
minutes.
yucky.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds about as yucky as when they make you make you chew what's the word? Those rubber denture, like those rubber things they put gum in and make you chew on that for like.
Oh
while.
yeah. Okay, now I know.
I swear that thing made me puke when I was younger.
Damn. I remember going to for a tooth surgery thing. I think it was for wisdom teeth removal, and I chose the knockout gas option.
Yo!
It's
Hey.
Gormander.
Gormondo considers the local shopping mall to be his personal territory. As part of the Beast Pack's executive council, he's in charge of capturing wild bees and gathering food. He tends to eat all the fruit himself. He just can't help it. This behavior has earned him an earful from his boss more than once.
But who
Like-
is his boss?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Whoever he is, he can't be any bigger than this guy. Like, no, really, I think Gormondo's literally the biggest member of the pack.
Surprise alien board!
Hey!
Oh.
Meh.
The fuck?
Because it sounds like a boo.
A boo?
The fuck?
Yeah, the boo. Also, is it me or is it getting night-timeier?
Yes, it is. Time is passing ever so slow, well, ever so fast in the forgotten wastes of the original
In
wastelands.
Kirby's Conquest.
Yep.
Time
I think it makes
flies.
sense in... Oh boy.
He fell for hours.
Revolve an aim.
Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that either. Time for some more treasure hunting.
Time for a Hooten Gallery.
So tell us about that funny story about how Jimmy fell off a cliff.
Well, it all started when Jimmy told me that he bet he could not fall off the cliff. He was sorely mistaken on what was to happen to him that evening.
What?
I don't know where I was going with this.
And then Jeremy came by and said, "Told you so."
And then...
So wait, hold on. There's a big gap in the story. There's a Jimmy and then there's a Jeremy? You
Yes.
can't have two J's in one story.
Okay, fine, his name
The
was...
budget only allows for one!
Okay, fine.
You should have seen their other friend, Jeremima.
I was gonna say...
That's just Jeremy again!
Hey, I don't think your name is James at all, is it?
I don't think you're trying very hard with the story.
I don't think you're a real person.
Well, wouldn't you like
It's
to...
just Jeremy in a new hat.
I thought my other response to that would have been like, wait, his name can't be Jeremy. Fine, his name is Bearme. Now then, Bearme and Jimothy Brown went off.
No,
on
fuck
their
it. It's
land
just the
quest.
bug from Pokemon. Burmy.
Burme. Oh, I don't mind Burme.
I like Burmy.
And then their uncle John Smith came into the picture.
And there's this Uncle Burmy Sanders from Vermont.
He made good syrup. That's the only thing I remember about Vermont was apparently they have a lot of like maple syrup trees or something up there, like some syrup fountain or something.
That's a fountain of syrup.
The syrup fountain of Vermont. You cannot lie to my face that there would not have been a treehouse.
Hey, hold on. It's locked off.
Oh,
Let's save that for later.
Okay.
alrighty. Fair enough. We did once. We did.
Just gonna have to make sure I don't forget that later, because we're actually reaching the penultimate part of this whole game.
I mean, this is the penultimate world.
I mean, ye have little faith thinking this is already gonna be the end of this game.
Ooh.
My gosh, there's so much left.
This place is
Cliffside.
very
Explore the cliffside.
luminescent for dusk.
Yeah, I'll-
Cliffsides.
You know, if it weren't for the fact we're technically cheating and playing with a 60 FPS mod, I'll still say this is probably one of the more visually impressive games on the Switch.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Kirby's always got that aspect down pat.
And I will say, barring that one time I almost brought the universe to a halt, this game has been running pretty darn well. Even at I still don't understand why HAL limits themselves to 30 FPS sometime. And nice twin.
I mean, it might just be for stability reasons. That's pretty much all it is. Let's remember
Maybe they're self-conscious.
I mean, there's also the matter, like, let's be real here. The Switch is no, like, super powerhouse like all the other consoles on the market. And it's getting to a point where, like, they're pushing limits that even Mario Odyssey never crossed.
I mean, the console is nearing 6 years old, so...
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, it might be high time for them to start considering an upgrade. Speaking of upgrades...
Oh boy, it's kinda dark. Do you have a light?
Yes.
May I see it? No.
Part of me is now very curious, because I know that guy's around, he's still alive, and because he did that one shitpost. I kind of want to see that guy dub over the Mario movie trailer.
What guy?
The guy who did the Mario and Luigi voices from CDI. Remember, he did
that
out of complete nowhere. He did that very explicit dub of that scene out of nowhere, trying to capitalize on it. And
to this day, I still don't think I've seen that.
It's not as funny. Like, it's one of those things where, I mean, props to him for having a good sense of humor to go back and just basically make fun of himself by doing those voices. But essentially, what it felt like to me was, it's like when you laugh at your uncle because he's doing something silly, but then the minute he tries to intentionally be funny, it just doesn't work as well.
Also, I see you just got a big dirt bottle. A big dirt bottle?
A big dirt bottle? Yes.
Baby want a bottle!
What every growing child needs.
What every growing Kirby
also
needs.
Is there some this way? Yes. Yes, there is. A little secret.
Follow the money. It shall take you places.
You got it, honey.
Bottle D, do the job for me.
Well, I want to see him do this because it's silly. Look at it. Look at that little Mogus Kirby.
Mogus Kirby. Oh my god. Now I just get the mental image of a fucking Amogus doing the where do you guys work out? I work out at the library kind of meme.
Oh, I forgot about that freaking bit.
Just like one of those little fellows with an oversized head.
Did either you, and this goes to Doug and to,
Whoop.
oh my
Hello.
gosh, not again. This goes to Doug. It just kind of came out.
Wait, what happened?
The fact that was almost... Anyway. Have either of you ever seen those incredible dubs? Not dubs. They're like audio remixes. It begins with the guy's name begins with a U. It's like Udge, I think, but he basically does these remixes of Donkey Kong Country songs, but by vocoding and like changing the pitch and volume of that guy who did the stop posting about Among Us.
I don't think I've seen this.
I think I have.
Ooh, by the way, I love the
actually.
music here.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
this is one of my favorite songs of the game, too.
Oh yeah.
It's a very fun set piece too, just climbing up the rocks at the night.
thank you, Doug, for having seen that. I will share that with you after this. I know I sometimes forget, but
Oh,
I will share that with you because it is very fun. He did like pretty much the entire OST, and I will.
Uh-oh. Get up there, Curb.
And I will say,
Curb.
what the?
Down with the ship.
Where game did I have to be punished for that?
Ooh.
With my dying breath, I curse.
By the way, you want to go down there? I think.
Fuck.
It's a friend in a
I
cage.
shouldn't be down there. I shouldn't be down there.
Oh, yeah, there you are.
Okay, I'm okay.
Oh, you think that's funny? Stay tuned.
Oh,
God.
gosh.
I can't
There's
wait.
one particular thing that they do in this game that got me that literally got me in stitches.
Oh boy, I can't. Oh, you're talking about is it coming up?
It should be coming up, yes.
Okay. So
It does involve the age-old trope of all those falling pegs.
Oh,
Falling
that's
pegs.
right. Yeah, you'll see. So anyway, while we're doing that,
Well, what else do you call them?
but yeah, no, I will.
Beams? Steel beams?
I guess. But yeah, so basically what it was is,
Head flatteners.
yeah. See there, the stretch marks are it's like it works almost. But anyway, Basically, it, like at one point, it fully culminated in him like doing 3D modeling to. Do you remember how hype?
Oh, I forgot. This is like the one time they do this in the game.
I kind of feel like this segment with the sleep ability totems kind of take the piss out of a couple of segments in the recent 2D Kirby games.
I think that's entirely what it is. I would not really say it's taking the piss out of it, because it is definitely possible to collide into one of them and, screw yourself over.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're operating on a 3D plane.
Actually, hold on. I think this is it.
Oh my god, this part.
Timber!
That poor little naughty. Never knew what was coming.
Oh, the naughty.
Why are we
Oh, that was fun.
That poor little fella.
Man, I think there's a secret if we go back that way.
Yes, there is.
Aha, I knew it.
And it's a pretty hefty one, too.
Yay.
He got it.
You got a figurine.
He fucking got it.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was just the naughty?
Yeah, basically, do you remember how hyped that initial trailer when we first learned that K. Rool was going to be in Smash, Icky?
Yes.
So basically, the guy, for part of his song remixes, he actually got a guy who does 3D animation to remix that bit between the two fighting. Oh boy, between the two fighting, and then replaced them with Among Us's.
Oh my god, no!
As a
jeez.
it was very well done. But it's very good. Anywho, I love YouTube poop music videos. I think is what they're called. I love
YTP MVs.
Yeah, I love those.
Me too.
That could be good.
Also, I love how you're gliding through, like, decrepit wind turbines. That's pretty friggin' nifty as a set piece.
This world that
Really paints the picture of what happened here a long time ago.
nice.
And it really does, like, convey the sense that, this land is long forgotten, and it possibly had us in it, too.
I mean, look at it this way. At least, kind of a minor spoiler here.
There's nothing down there, by the way.
I know. I just had to check.
Oh, there is?
No, there isn't.
No, he was saying there's nothing down there. Don't worry. But I think we want the right path. Right path. Whoa!
There's a secret hole.
And a secret
There we
LED.
A hidden hole, do you mean?
I can't see nothing.
That way.
Anyway, what was I gonna say? At least as far as where this game's story goes, at least it doesn't go into downright, what's the word? Like, overly depressive post-apocalyptic territory.
Yeah. Also, I'll be completely honest here. I was convinced for the longest time that there had to be a hell room or something in here. Because you see that lighthouse up there?
Oh yeah, you think that they would have something that would lead you up?
You think that there would be like a secret button or something that activates a staircase that leads you into that lighthouse, but no.
Hey, look at that.
You got a
Alrighty.
pepper.
All that for a fucking pepper.
And some
What?
coins. To buy more peppers.
Assuming you really need peppers that badly.
I don't. I don't like the taste of peppers.
Yeah, secret with that fault. Yeah, look at that. I mean, look at that. We're doing pretty solid, I think.
You're
so
doing
far.
pretty good with the Waddle Dees this time
I think we got all the Waddle Dees in this world. Yeah.
aside from the
Well, up till the boss, yeah. Dome mouth Kirby.
I can stuff an entire dome in his mouth. Which I will still say, I never thought that this had to be the thing. Like, I thought, like, don't we remember Hyper Kirby from Triple Deluxe that could swallow a massive
Hypernova,
snake?
you mean?
Hypernova? Like, I didn't think we needed interdimensional powers to be able to make our mouth stretch any wider. Like,
To be fair, Hypernova was something that you had to eat a fruit to activate. So
The miracle fruit.
Yeah, that's fair.
right, that wasn't a native power Kirby got like that. Like can do naturally. He had to earn that through the use of a fruit. Here, he earned his powers through the use of interdimensional travel.
We're getting all sorts of funny Kirby figures this level.
I like it. I like these little funny Kirbys.
Because our collection was really missing all the shapes and sizes that Kirby can.
Really aching for some Kirbo.
Yeah.
Alright.
That should
Wow.
be more than enough Waddle Dees to open the boss.
Every time they fly off, I'm like, man, that's gotta be so hard for the people up top to try and hopefully hold on to that warp star. Anyway, 25
Nah.
Kirby saved.
I've seen worse in Disgaea, where you can make like towers of 10 units.
Oh, that brings me back to one of my favorite. It's a super late level. Voice crack. It's a super late level, but one I can talk about here. One of my favorite missions in Disgaea is remember the random arc where you're suddenly dealing with the freaking with the freaking Cowboy Bebop, like space dandy, whatever, like the space guys and
Captain Gordon, Jennifer, and Thursday.
Yeah, those three.
Yeah.
One of my favorite missions from that is it's a very early missions where you're on the top of their spaceship and you need to get past their security system, but every time you move and end a turn, their security system will go off and like shoot your allies and stuff. And so the trick to beating it, wow, look at that chain reaction. So the trick to beating it is, and the way you can, it's one of those fun things where you can literally beat the entire mission in a singles turn, because you realize that the only thing that's required to beat it is to have one of your teammates touch this thing at the very end. So you make a stack of like 9
and then throw
people
them all to the end
and
of the
throw
stage.
throw one, and then the other guy throws them, and you basically throw each other as far as you can until you reach. I don't know. I always thought that was a fun little solution.
Basically, any level that allows you to like exploit tower units or like tower arrangements is always fun.
I know Mario plus Rabbids does that a little bit with the, at the very least with the hopping mechanic.
Actually, now that you mention that, I'm going to try and look up the level.
Okay. Have you ever played any of the Disgaea games, Doug?
No, but I have seen a few videos on them.
Okay. I know James is aware of the plots. I'm curious, James, if you played it or if you've mainly watched someone play it.
I've dabbled into a little bit of this guy here and there, and it's a series I kind of want to get more involved in. It's just that I'm not the biggest fan of the genre.
It's definitely, I will definitely say the grinding in Disgaea is unlike anything I've ever seen before. With the numbers you have to reach,
It's ridiculous.
And it only gets worse the further into the series you get. Especially when it comes to Disgaea 6, where they up the level cap from 9999 to 9999. 9999.
Level cap is that?
That is 99,999,999. I hate it.
And what's the rate of earning level ups in that series anyway?
I mean, depending on what you're like grinding against, like if you know how to exploit.
Oh, it's also locked.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
If you know how to exploit,
You know what? Screw it.
If you know how to exploit the Dark Assembly,
That's just
like their equivalent of the Senate or whatever, to get like boosted EXP, boosted enemy levels.
As much as I hate it as a gameplay concept, I love the idea behind the Health Senate.
Yeah,
with proper geo panel arrangements, you could pretty much rack up the levels in no time. Like there's usually a level, like a dedicated level in every game that's for like early game grinding.
It definitely looked like to me like I'm sure I could I'm sure I could love that game if I had a walkthrough that would tell me all the secrets. So like not a walkthrough that would hold my hand throughout the entire thing, but just a walkthrough that helped me like, hey, if you want to get better at this, make sure you do this and this and this, like, because otherwise like learning how to work with the Senate and do all that other stuff would be...
I just want to enjoy the goofy story!
Oh, the music, the characters, their voice acting is, oh my gosh, so fun. Freaking Laharl hams it up so amazingly, as does Mid-Boss, and of course, freaking...
Of course, this is only talking about the first game.
Yes, the first game, I'll admit. I was going to say, yes, sorry. I have the most experience with the first game.
No worries.
And I'm only familiar with the first two games. Anything beyond that is past my knowledge.
Well, don't forget, freaking Prinny can be the hero, too.
Which, I mean, may as well be up within that same Disgaea 1 threshold.
Right, because of Etna and all that stuff, right?
I mean, the Pretty series, I think the Pretty series is pretty much, at its core, supposed to be set in the same universe in that, as that one alternate scenario where Laharl gets killed, like, it literally dies in the very intro sequence of Disgaea 1, and Edna takes over as Overlord. Or Beauty Queen, right? I forget which of the two it was.
It was
Beauty, Queen, Etna...
And then didn't Flan still... I was like, because I think Flan still worked with him, and...
Yeah, Flan and Etna are still with Laharl, whether he likes it or not. Whether they like it or not.
But yeah, I just remember really liking the story of Disgaea 1. I think there's a reason why it took off as it did. That looks a little clunky. Whoa! Oh, because now it actually full-on damages them as you're passing by him.
Yep, you're tearing up the ground itself.
I think we want Crystal Needle, so you can get... just to prioritize our resources, let's get Crystal Needle, because I know that another one of those bonus things needed that one.
Also forgot to show this off. My bad.
I don't know. I'm looking up the maps for Disgaea 1, and I'm trying to find the one with like the hallway setup where you have to throw everybody.
Oh,
My shop!
Oh, jeez. Also, it wasn't a hallway. It was the top of a spaceship.
Oh, then what was it called?
It's like this big security system, and it's kind of shaped where like it goes straight at first, but then it makes a little square as you go like around the center of the cannons or something. And wild. That's a spiky tip you're gonna hit people with.
You only need to reach the exit on top of the side map. Okay, I found a stage you're looking at.
Yeah, nice.
It's the one with the cannons on top of the stage. Just tower and throw.
Yep, just tower all of them and then throw them from bit to bit to get to the very entrance bit at the top. And Crystal Needle.
You mean the exit because you're trying to escape the ship. Also, Crystal Needle looks very nice.
It's pretty.
People are really into healing crystals, but they never tell you that healing crystals actually fucking hurt.
But do they work? Do they
Well,
heal?
let's see.
So yeah, basically you leave a trail of needles. I mean, you shatter works just like Junk Kirby. It's good. I like that they're all pretty much just one-to-one upgrades. All right.
And you throw a couple of crystal shards once you're done with it.
Yep. I think that, with that said, I think we're more or less covered as far as upgrades are concerned. So let's head on back to the wasteland.
Sounds good.
The original wasteland.
The original wasteland.
That's what I said.
Because it's null and void.
Yeah, one's on the left, one's on the right.
You gotta do the
So where were we?
Well, we're doing pretty well with our movie marathons. I think we're gonna try and watch Hercules tonight.
Heracles?
Heracles. I think we're gonna try and watch that, and then on our Halloween budget, we've been pretty busy, I'd say, with Halloween, with all of our Halloween stuff. We watched a couple of fun little wacky movies. We're gonna try and watch Denver for
La 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 la.
Oh, that's right. I need to. Oh, that's right. Okay, it's done. Let him go.
Okay, we're done.
I was say Icky. That's right. I need to double check my PS3 emulator to make sure it's working because
Oh, so close.
the King of Cosmos shows up. It's like,
It's a decent category, but if I were doing it, I would have made it like I don't know, like 300.
If we had done it, we would have gotten. But that's right.
Whatever. Let's just toss it into the.
No, he would literally be zapping us because we actually lost all of our pieces for the Katamari like immediately before.
But no, that was the goal of the stage. You have to make it a pure Katamari. You have to get from one point to the other without collecting much stuff.
Oh,
Is that an actual mission in one of the games?
No.
That would
'Cause it
suck.
wouldn't be
That would defeat the entire purpose of a Katamari.
I mean, there is a mission in one of the games where rolling up stuff gives it like a price denomination. I think I showed it off in the We Heart.
Yeah, the money.
Katamari
The money episode.
You know, when you have a budget, you have to roll up as many things as possible without going over budget.
Oh, I didn't know about that one. But I was say, yeah, it reminds me of one of my favorite. And then I remember that in Katamari, which actually, real quick, Doug, have you had any experience with Katamari?
No.
Okay, that's fair.
You'd probably like the king.
Everybody loves the king of all cosmos.
That's what We Heart Katamari was all about. But now, basically, I was saying that because it is still on our plan of things to do after we touch upon another couple franchises that we've been sorely waiting out on. Is that I was gonna have Icky and I need to get my that emulator working, and Icky and I were going to be get the red one.
Also, may I just say this buzzsaw cutter does not make me happy.
Why?
Because, like, it gets very finicky when you're trying to push all the buttons.
I guess. Okay, there we go. That one will reach.
It will
Should
reach
reach
the
anyway.
one in the middle, at least.
I think it will. Yes. Okay, now we
I
gotta
mean,
rotate the
it
blues.
definitely goes a ways.
And
It goes a
rotate the
ways,
red.
but that doesn't
There
really
you
help
go.
when you could accidentally, like, send it careening, like, elsewhere.
Right. But anyway, I need to get my emulator thing working because the idea is that I was going to have Icky do Katamari Forever.
AKA the best Katamari game. You know, next to We Heart Katamari.
Oh yeah, some people would argue We Heart Katamari, but I would say Katamari Forever is, I would say, the best, like, the greatest hits of the franchise between Incredible...
It's the crummy clip show of Katamari.
It's not the crummy clip show, it's the cantankerous.
I will still say that it has some of my favorite remixes of songs in that game.
It's got some great remixes.
Oh, freaking...
But
what was it
Kuda
called?
Rock still sucks.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember. What was the name of that song that was like a mashup of You Are Smart and the racing one?
I think it's just called You Are... No. You know what? Let me look it up.
Yeah.
Because I know the song you're talking about.
Yeah.
Speaking of the wacky things you can find in Katamari,
Oh, yeah, why not? The collector.
Collector in the Sleepless Valley.
He likes collecting things. And he doesn't get much sleep.
He's what we like to call a hoarder.
I'm sure he's fine. Look at all these goodies. I'll see, like, year one to talk. Kirby, hoarding things in your gullet. So which, I forget which one we
I
need.
don't remember which one we need for the Waddle Dee.
Want me to
I
look?
think it might have been
Do you want me to look it up?
Please do. I don't
Okay.
want to... I just want to get... We'll be back.
Okay, Collector, Sleepless Valley.
That's probably something we should have been doing from the get-go. Like, have someone on standby looking up all the missions just so we don't have to do all the guesswork ourselves.
Sorry. And defeat Sillydillo with the hammer ability. Hammer!
Hammer!
That is the
Fire!
right hammer we want to use. Alright.
Oh.
I think these
Someone's obsessed.
This is the part where Ben Dandy's like, well, I'd hate to be that guy. Fortunately, I'm not wanted. Yeah, there are no wanted posters for Bandanity.
Yeah, that is a good point. I mean, I guess they just automatically assume that, you might not be playing co-op.
Oh, I found the
Elflin,
remix, by the way.
buddy! Yay, awesome. Yep, Elflin, buddy, we've come to save you.
You're not Elflin!
Fake!
What? What's
Uh-oh. It's a biggin.
It's a...
Hello, totally belong in any other game besides Kirby.
Armor-plated Prancer, Sillydillo.
Like, this looks like a Wario Land villain.
He looks like a Rareware villain.
He looks like Gabbo.
Oh, that's right, we want to collect these things. Yeah, hang on. Before
Oh,
we...
crap.
Also, be very careful of this cage attack, because it is the only instant kill attack in the game.
Wait, really?
Yeah, if you stick too long inside that thing, he'll just smash it on the ground and it'll instantly kill Kirby.
Where's the other Kirby?
We got them all. We got them all.
Basically, you need to be careful in this first arena, because this first arena is the only arena where you can actually defeat all those handmade Kirbys.
Right. That being said, I think there's also I want to say there's a wall that you save if you never get caught by that cage attack.
Yeah.
Maybe, I think so.
So, I mean, that's already lost, but...
Yeah, now we just need to try and beat him within 2 minutes and keep whacking him with
At
the
this
hammer.
point, he starts changing it up. You gotta dodge.
Okay.
Yeah, Hammer's honestly not... When it comes to Sillydillo, I always say to prioritize long-range weaponry, because this guy's kind of a piece of shit otherwise.
Not to mention, he has a shit ton of health.
Yeah, no, if you want to beat this boss without taking any damage for the other Waddle
He does
Dee,
show. He does have a shell after all.
Yep. I would say
True.
that, yeah, if you want to beat this boss without taking any damage, for all the other ones, again, Space Ranger, as soon as we get it, is always, like, the best bet, I'd say.
Though, in all fairness... Oh, first off, this part got me giggling the first time I saw it.
Hi!
Oh.
Don't worry.
Boo-bap.
It's the little things, but that part actually got a laugh out of me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's looking for love, even if he has to make it himself.
He has multiple wives, in fact.
And he's invincible, so... There we go.
See, he just gets another one.
Come on, you! Oh, jeez. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And yeah,
There we go.
as always, I appreciate them allowing you to keep the copy ability even, like, I like that they let you inhale and take the copy ability even in midair.
I feel like I was going to say something important, but
Into the nuts!
right into the fleshy underbelly.
I get it, I'm dead.
Oh my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Nut Cruncher!
Damn.
Nutality.
The Blizzard Ice Blueprint.
Just in time for Christmas, where Kirby can go to his favorite ballet, the Nutcracker.
Now Frosty Ice is officially outclassed. What else do we get?
It only took us a couple stages.
Nothing.
What else?
Now get out, because we've actually done that as the penultimate boss.
Yep, we're literally not that far from endpoint.
Yeah.
Whee!
Yahoo!
It's skippery dippery.
Good job,
And
Kirbo.
yeah, there it is.
That's really all. Oh, that really was all we were missing.
Yep.
Oh,
All right,
you
I
know,
was gonna-
But we took damage in the second phase anyway, so I mean it's a tricky boss.
I could have sworn there was a Wildie tied to not getting captured at once by the cage.
No.
Maybe- oh, we
I
know what it is?
I remember one little bit that'll help you avoid taking damage during the battle. When he's rolling towards you, regardless whether you dodge or not, time will slow down just a tiny bit, just so
Which
you
helps.
can get the hint of dodge, roll out of the way.
Right.
Or
And you know what it is?
you'll
You know what it
become
is,
roadkill.
James? You know what it is, James? Don't forget that I think towards the end we get like a Mega Man style like, boss refight.
Ooh,
Another
and yeah,
one!
you're right.
I
There's
think
that.
I think that's when the Waddle Dee comes into play for that one.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Of course, we have.
Actually, with that said, save for like one other thing, I think Waddle Dee Town's more or less finished.
More or less.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Like everything else this place has to offer will only be offered to us post game.
Right. That and this band, which I think is also posted.
What band?
This band.
There's two Waddle
Yeah, the
Dees.
poster. The poster.
Two Waddle
Not
Dees
the Waddle
doesn't
Dees.
make a band.
The band poster. The Waddle Dees are
Oh.
dead. Forget the Waddle Dees.
Well, I guess while we're here,
Forget the. Okay.
Fuck them. They took my money.
Forget the Waddle Dees, they don't matter.
yes, Weapon Shop Waddle Dee, we know you missed us.
I know. We know it's only been 15 minutes, but you miss us. You know, I've seen it in your eyes. Blizzard Ice, the best ice power.
I mean, naturally.
Yay.
It looks pretty.
Actually, I want to say this is the very last major power for Ice.
Yeah,
think
it
we
is.
I want to say we've almost maxed out all
Yo.
of the power-ups except for Sleep, Hammers.
Sleep never gets upgraded.
Yes, it does.
Oh, no. Remember
Oh no!
it gets
Wait!
the
You're
giant-
right.
yeah.
I completely forgot. There is one upgrade it gets,
Right, just the one.
and it's honestly pretty damn ridiculous.
Except you can now make ice walls and then shatter those.
And you spit out ice chunks as opposed to ice breath.
Poor Mr. Sandbag.
That's fine.
Die!
He is replaceable.
I mean, I was just gonna let him, just stand there within an inch of his life, but that works too.
Freaking Kirby trying to become freaking Jigsaw over here. I teach people to value the life they have.
Is that what the Saw movies are about?
That's been Jigsaw's twisted morality about why he does this, because he believes that if
I
someone
think that we never
'Cause
we
he-
haven't touched this one in a while,
Not
if
yet.
ever.
I don't think we have yet. But yeah, basically that was his whole twisted morality. He believed that if someone could survive his twisted games, that they would then appreciate the life they had because they had an actual like near death experience. It's
Oh,
it's
hello.
flawed.
It's
and
a
hey,
goose.
Florine.
Marina always puts on an elegant show when she attacks. Don't get too caught up in her performance, or you'll get caught up in her tornado to match. She's very dedicated to her dance career and thinks of every battle as a new lesson.
And despite the tabloids, she is actually a goose.
Whack.
Despite the tabloids, she has died 3 times at your hands. All right, and then we have Volume 3, which has all the stuff from up to this point. I believe there's one.
And these demand 50 smackaroos.
Hi, my name is Kirby.
And I have a stairs eating problem.
I like long walks on the beach, and I'm just looking for someone who's willing to commit.
Kirby, put on a bra.
Guys, see, I'm not the only one that thought that at one point.
I said it in the first part!
Hey!
Hey!
Big man on
You
campus.
got lucky.
Duty!
Royal Nemesis looked like he joined force with the Beast Pack, but that's no excuse for the mistreatment of his Waddle Dees.
Only he could be mean to us Waddle Dees.
Allegiance, and he seems way, way stronger somehow.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, no, I'd definitely argue that, in 3D, King DDD is definitely more of a force than he's ever been.
I mean, hold the phone. Don't you remember the age-old line? Hey, you can't be mean to my Waddle Dees. Only I may be mean to my Waddle Dees.
That is my shtick.
That's my
Yeah,
job.
one more for the hell of it.
Let's see.
What do we get? We should. Ooh.
Stretch marks.
And oddly enough, the texture's fixed.
Yeah, the Kirby that's feeling fine.
I don't like to remember that that's his mouth, and he's basically just giving the biggest, like, long, like, ooh, like, down. I
Oh
He's
no,
doing
you
a
know what I'm
big ol'
suddenly
newt
thinking
newt.
about, Logan?
Newt.
No, not that. I'm thinking more so like Ed, is this your... Good lord, man! It's just eats his fucking mattress.
Eat your mattress.
Now eat your mattress.
What a world this is.
By the way, you might want to go over to the yellow box so you could get the rest of those figurines.
Well, it's random still, and we need to save
No,
our money for
but it's still
upgrades.
10
I'll take one.
Okay.
Because I mean, we need to upgrade our weapons and a
Melon!
melon.
It's a melon.
Get another
What
one.
have you
Yoshi
got
will love
against
it.
them? Hey, what have you got against the melons?
Hang on,
They
I
killed
say
my
we,
family.
I say we take a nap and restore our health because I think it
Or
restores.
you know,
our
you can
health.
jump onto that Waddle Dee's picnic table and mess up their stuff.
Nah, I think we've done quite a lot. We're already at the hour-and-a-half mark.
Well, hold
Yeah,
on.
you're
Didn't
right.
you want to get a little preview of what's to come?
No.
Come on,
No.
Kirby. You're at the end.
we could save that for later. Speaking of which,
Aww.
But Kirbo, it's the end. It's the end game. You gotta at least show, entice the audience into what we're going to see next time on Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
No.
Let's go back to bed.
No.
okay, we'll see you all
Oh,
next
actually,
time.
won't let us until she leaves.
You already
Okay.
took. Sorry, one nap only.
You know what, Waddle Dee? I feel in the mood for a movie. We'll see you all next time.
Bye.